So we now are coming to the states of matter. So states of matter under normal circumstances, that there are three main states of matter. Why did I call normal circumstances? Because recent research have added two more forms which we will discuss during this class in a very simple way. Now let us try to understand. Firstly, we said that matter forms are made up of particles. So the spacing of particles and the attraction between these particles will ascertain what kind of state a matter form is at that time. Say for example, we know that we take up solids first. So in solids, the particles of solids are having very less interparticular space. They are closely packed, and therefore the intermolecular or interparticulate attraction becomes very high. So solid have got definite shape and volume. Solids cannot be compressed under normal circumstances, and they are rigid. That means they will not flow. They will not flow at all. So that is what is about solid. So you know, the movement of solid particles is very slow, almost negligible. Liquids, if I take the same volume and compare a liquid inside that particular volume as I compared the solids, then you see solids, there are large number of particles. That means they are closely packed. In liquids, they are not so closely packed. They are little spaced, much more than the solid particles. So if the space is more, the intermolecular force of attraction is lesser, and therefore solids have definite volume, but the solids can adjust that volume in any container. Solid will take the shape of container. That means you take glass of water, put it in a ball, then the liquid takes the shape of the ball and all. So like that. And they are mildly compressible. Like you can compress liquids to some extent, but still not too high. They are not highly compressible, very mildly compressible. But yeah, liquids, they flow. All right. That means if you just put water, then water will start flowing on the ground if you put water there. So that is why liquids we can call fluid. Then when you come to gases, then the gases particles in the same volume, if I show, then there will be very few gaseous particles. So gases have neither definite shape nor definite volume, and they are highly compressible. Since there is there are less molecules, so you can add on a little bit more gas in that given space, and you can keep on compressing. So that is why, you know, we sometimes hear CNG, compressed natural gas, or liquefied petroleum gas. That is the gaseous petroleum, and which has been compressed to be converted into liquid, because gases can be compressed. All right. So that is first the three state of matter that we have to understand. Secondly, so liquids and gases are collectively called fluid. Also, we've got two more states added which are subject of research at present, and they are called plasma and Bose-Einstein condensate. Plasma will refer to very high temperature at which there is a form of matter being observed, and Bose-Einstein condensate will be very low temperature at which the matter is being observed. So these two are just two added form of states of matter, still under much research work. So this is what we have to definitely understand over here, and we have to remember the name of these two also. Bose-Einstein condensate, that is named on Bose and Einstein, our scientists, and we have to know the name of plasma. So 5 state of matter altogether: solid, liquid, gases, plasma, and Bose-Einstein condensate. Thank you.